Well, welcome to episode 4 of Chola, which I think this is probably going to be the most important episode for the Chola dynasty because in 802, which we'll consider this year as the end of an era, the end of what I would call the Chola Dark Age, where ever since the past ruler, Irajasakara the Shadow, who was a terrible person, which died of slow fever, one would think that the gods cursed him. And now I'm currently Thakur Parântaka, who is the who is of the Jain faith and a member of the Sravaka Samga, which I'm still the Brahmachari, and I will try to get the devotion up, and I will eventually become the Shulak, and who knows, maybe one day I may become Archa before I live long enough and say, okay, we've done enough, and time to abdicate, and make room for a strong son to rule the Chola dynasty. But unfortunately, we can't turn him Hindu, despite the fact the guardian of my wife is Hindu. But I tended to forget that when he was signed a guardian, it did not say may become of the Hindu faithful. Yeah, that part I missed. But since he's, at that age, I was thinking, do you think it's too late now? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. Maybe there could be a random event where some Hindu yogi is going to come visit here and tell Palai and say, hey, would you like to convert to Hinduism? And he would gladly take it. Again, we use Jainism as a way of not only for personal salvation for Parantaka, but it's also to get more purity due to all these good bonuses, including, being at peace. But we won't be at peace for long because, as you can see on this map with some parts of the border gore and whatnot, that's the term I was looking for, border gore, rather than kept using Balkanization in reference to the Balkan Peninsula. Whereas down here in South India, it's a god dang mess. Only the northern half of South India, I guess you call it South Central, is the one that's, reasonably, you know, border-wise ruled by the Rashtrakuta. And up north, well, you got the Pratiharas, the Ayudas, and the Palas, and a little bit of the Malecham. While way down here, it's a mess. The further down you go into, southern Kannada, Telugu, and here the Tamil lands. And it should be noted that Gujarat and this one county, which was due to a peasant revolt there, and coming soon Cholamandalam, will be the only free, kingdoms that are Jain. But mind you, we're not a kingdom, we're that kind of. But all that's going to change because since it's weakened by its past wars and also pays tribute in this war-ravaged region, and we even felt the brunt of that. I mean, we're stronger than our liege, and our neighbor, the Pandya, which they're currently at war with Sri Lanka, in which the Lambakana dynasty of Sri Lanka is attacking the Pandyas so they can free themselves from their suzerain, which they've been paying tribute to the Pandyas, and so are the Pallavas. So you reap what you sow. That's one would think. So I think it's about time, well, before we begin our war of... Look, I may be a man of peace, and I lost my hand because I took up arms during a little event involving a castle. There was a bit of a peasant revolt, and I lost my hand in the process. One would think it's karma. You're not supposed to take up arms personally if you are a true Jain. If you're a true Jain Sravaka member. But remember, the body is not pure, only the soul is. Again, mind of a Jain. Anyways, let me do the last few interesting things, such as there's this Mongol emperor we took over China recently, which I was about to say, how long has he been reigning? I mean, is there a way we can know the history of China? 1998. I don't think there's any indication that would tell you that how long that Emperor of China's been reigning. Maybe the Western Protectorate could give a better clue. Mongol took over, so it was around June 11th of 798. That's when they changed. So they've been around for about 4 years, almost 4 years. But at least the Emperor likes Dravidian cultures. The previous one liked Indo-Aryan cultures. So I need to pay him tribute to two kinds. One, I'm going to send him a commander because I just now invited a few people with a high martial skill and Kshatriya caste. So, old friend, I'm going to miss you. Wait, no. He's training troops, so send him instead. He may be a member of the Sangha, but look, have him. And I haven't done much with my half-sister, so you can have her too. She's Dravidian. And what I need now is a strategist. Protect the general of the exalted emperor addresses a letter to the sage Thakur of the Thekana of Cholamandalam. May good health be with you. The heavenly Jujide, Emperor Zhaozu of the Zhao Empire, has graciously fulfilled your wish. The skills of Toloi Toloi will be at your disposal in the war room as well as on the field of battle. Yes, a Mongol Taoist who is one-handed. Did I say one-handed? I mean one-eyed. Habit. Yes, send my most sincere gratitude. Strategist, way of the dog. Marshal will stay because we need him to train troops so we can keep our levy count high. And save the money as we'll be financing this war of independence. And after we free ourselves, then our plan is to finish off the Pandyas by subjugating them. And subsequently kick the Hindus out of the realm since I'm a Jain and I have the religious control mandate. And I have allies should things get messy. My Chancellor is in Aurangabad, and I'm trying to sway the Maharaja of Lanka. So we can have more alliances. Strange. Matrilineal marriage. Anyways. So this is it. We'll fight our war of independence. The war of Chola Independence. Or Cholamandalam Independence. As it's declared. Which you could say it's like, yep, the realm of South India is even more divided, but no, not just that. And no need to call allies for this. We'll be alright. You commanders ain't good enough. So get the Mongol. He'll lead the center because of the way of the dog. And the Lankan army will keep the Pandyas busy, which means they cannot interfere for our fight for freedom and for peace. During this evening's council meeting, the steward told us a rumor he had encountered. The peasants speak of an artifact hidden not far away from here. The specifics of this information are uncertain. Perhaps this is worth investigating. Alright, arrange the search, but as far as skill is concerned, I don't know. But you're not long for this world. We'll get a few more commanders coming soon. I'll miss you, friend. Which, of course, that, reduces the number of members of the Sangha. My half-sister's gone off to China, too. Yeah, Rajput, Kshatriya. And this man, much better. And this is the one I'm looking for. Master of Tactics. Again, part of the university mod. He was a military tutor up there. Which I can make him a military tutor if I wanted to. Oh, and I got no court precision. It's alright, I'm in no rush. Put Jaipal here. Are we even building anything, by the way? Well, not right now. So in that case, collect taxes, just to keep the economy going. They called the Pandyas in, but they're in the middle of the war with Lanka, so that's why I chose this timing to make it so. I cannot lead troops myself. I would get myself killed and I'll be a burden to the men, due to my craving trait. Talk diplomacy. I have a decent diplomacy skill. Yo, I'm best at it, actually. This is much easier to besiege. So do we have an agreement to form alliance? Thank you very much. But if you were to call me to your war, I'll be glad. And I guess the Rashtrakuta, that's a yes too. But we're not gonna, you know. $700 of these guys. Oh boy. We may have to intervene. Now they're gonna make the Pandyas pay tribute. No, make them a tributary state. You better hurry up. What's wrong? Hills, base. Highway robber band, that's why. We may have to call allies for this. Things get hairy. But we own the hills. But if they march into Cholamandalam, which, as far as river crosses, oh no, that's for down there. Through country Podam is fine. Gonna be married off to the Maharaja. This is gonna be risky. We don't know how good their military actually is. Trickster. then you two are better fighters. At least in theory. If we lose, call allies. We have the numbers. Get this over. Secluded meditation. Am I allowed to do that while there's war going on? Yes. I mean, I'm not leading troops. I mean, they tell you as long as you... It doesn't matter. In solitude, there is peace. There is no war in Cholamandalam. We know that we will be free so that the Tamil Jain community can prosper. But there is already Tamil Jains of Congo. An old infirm airlift man who's having a hard diet. Well, that's temperance for you. But I must keep up by discussing to the younger sutras. No shame to ask for help. Being proud is not accordance with the Anuvrata, so I decided to ask Upararya Maravaman for help. He was happily surprised by my request, and together we proceeded to unravel the wordings of the passage. With Maravaman's patient guidance, I managed to make sense of it at the end. Thank you very much. Reports have reached us that the traders and travelers are being harassed by raiders in the lands of Cholamandalam. Oh, don't do that. I don't want to get myself killed here. Hey, Marshal. You're good enough. I don't know, combat-wise, but you got the skill for it, so send my Marshal to hunt them down. Just take over the temple, then we'll be... He arrives bruised and alone from his venture to drive away the raiders. Unfortunately, he brings the news that he's been unable to fight off the raiders from our land. Annoying pests. You got hurt, didn't you? Blast. This is going to last a while for the trade value. That'll hurt the economy a little. That's too bad. What the? Oh, it's Rashtrakuta that wants them to make tribute. Well, we'll be out of this war, and we don't have to deal with their business anymore. I told you that wouldn't work, so I've been worried about him, or lack thereof. Now my worst fears have been confirmed. As a consequence of his carelessness, an accident has occurred, and a large amount of resources documentation was wrong. Told you that was bad. God dang it. Well, who is competent? That's a maybe. That's a maybe. No. Definitely no, so... You search for that artifact, if I can... Says I can't select search artifact since that goof screwed it all up. I didn't know you're slightly better. Oh well, just finish the war and then we'll come home. Two more weeks. Let's take a little nap, try that again. I was so immensely bored by my mantras and the Anga Sutras, but after a little nap, my duties did not feel quite so impossible anymore. I cannot expect myself to become like Archaya Kunda Kunda overnight. One step at a time, I say. That was wise of me. By the way, there was a real Archaya named Kunda Kunda. I was reading a bit of Jainism earlier this morning and afternoon, just doing a little study. Just the history of it. Oh, we are free. Come back. Well, since Lanka did it, well, again, we're allies now, but since he's got to be making tribute and I want to subjugate the Pandya Raj, but them paying tribute would not do any favors for me. Yeah, we can afford it. We're gonna have to dissolve the alliance. At least I don't get the alliance breaker reputation. So now we're gonna subjugate them. Optional to bring allies, that's in case if these guys got the better of them. It'll cost you 500 purity to start that. And if I lose this war, then I don't have to pay much. 92. But we still got a good size army. Well, I don't know. Making progress on the meditation. Captured a prisoner. He's a mercenary. That's what they hire mercenaries? Must be a very small mercenary band. That's the Anglo band. Band of Telugus. Wow, what great learning skill. Hey, you want to pay? No? Then I'll recruit him and we'll do something with him in the future. Come here, daughter. We'll read and hopefully you become shrewd. Proud of you. My wish to become a better Jain has led me to the Anuvrata. As I follow this holy path, I notice that my sense of ego and need for recognition is all but vanished. This change has helped me focus on the things which really matter. Now I am humble. More purity. Go for intrigue. Thank you very much, our child. Yeah, I was just curious about the Archer Kunda Kunda. I'm like, there is an Archer Kunda Kunda. I was talking about the actual figure, not the... There was a character named that. Or there was, I don't remember. I've come to a great monastery, renowned in all my realm for its dedication to learning. The head monk tells you may acquire one of their many books for a price. He also hints that a larger donation will lead to more books in the future. Well, we're going to get some of that money by taking over these areas, so just give me one. Shakuntala. Shakuntala is a Sanskrit play by the ancient Indian poet Kalidasa, dramatizing the story of Shakuntala told in the epic Mahabharata. It is considered to be a masterpiece and best of Kalidasa's works. Yeah, I know Kalidasa. Not personally, I'm not talking about I actually know him, no. It's just I know his works. See what I mean? The gold we gain. We're winning this race for occupation. Let's go up in the mountains. It's going to be the next place to take it over. Yet another morning, when I wake up feeling as tired as I went to bed, I should do something about my listless mind. Perhaps I need to spend some time alone. Include myself in prayer and meditation. Secluded in my cave, meditating on the teachings of Sambhavana, I've gained better control over my thoughts and desires. I resolved to be a better man. Didn't pick up either traits, but it's good. One more city to take over, then move on up. And now I am promoted to Kashulak, which I can now invite a holy ascetic and teach virtue. And temples would cost a little less if they were to tell me to build one. But this is the reason of why I wanted to subjugate the area. It's mainly because hold more land, more cities, more temples, then that means more taxes. More money means we could build temples or donate charity more. Where's their army now? Mahayadapura. Quick, get up there. Again, this one has really no fort level? That's strange. Maybe it's due to the fact they don't have any walls compared to this one. Oh yeah, this is going to be easy. So long, suckers, we already took Madurai. My son Periyapalai has, through the teachings of Thakurani Gangambika, has been studying the principles of the Hindu faith. Interesting. But he did not pick up a religious branch. See, this is what I intended to do. I didn't want him to be Jain. Same thing for Vikramaditya. I want those two to be Hindu. because I think they'll do a much better job as Hindus. I mean, the Jain thing here is just for purity, so we can subjugate the realm. That's why I converted to that faith in the first place. Brahmachari Chandraditya. Yeah, I remember you. Has contacted me, asking if I have any interest in learning more about roses. Apparently his latest achievement involves a dark red variant, mixed with a particular type of yellow wild rose. Oh, I must simply handsome. I'll send someone to collect these roses. The Sarvaka Sangha is in need of more funds and maintain charitable functions. We hope you are able to spare some of your worldly wealth to help us on this holy mission. Sarvaste Panata Santu. Which, by the way, I want to make a little correction. I originally thought it was translated as, may you walk in auspicious paths. Actually, I kind of got it half right, but it's actually, may your roads be auspicious, or something like that. I thought I remembered the full translation of that meaning in Sanskrit. If I get up to 200 gold, I'll donate. Which again, it's cost you 100. Oh, look. These guys from up there that we broke an alliance with are helping us. The roses that I have sent for have now been planted in my own gardens. Their beauty spreading joy to anybody who passes by them. What a true marvel of the Tirthanankaras. The Sarvaga Sangha be praised. Oh, they're gathering up. $54 war score, and for them, 49. It's a race. I mean, if they win first, I mean, they're not going to take it over. They're just going to make the pay tribute, and that means they'll intervene. Which means we're going to have to call our allies to intervene, and the war is going to be a mess. They'll be there on the 18th, and we'll be there on the 22nd. Damn! So that means we can't take that area, but we can fight these guys and take these holdings. We'll get more war score by defeating them in battle. Look at the Thakur, who was clearly in a bad shape. Matter of fact, he lost his leg. I guess it must have been through battle. One of my commanders must have. Did you do that? Did you do that? Unless he had a prior injury. But put him in our house arrest. Or we can ransom him for more gold. Hey, gold for charity. We'll free him. Ransom him and he'll be released, as we'll pay some of that money to charity. The Sarvaka Sangha has received your graciously donated gift. You have our thanks, in addition to those whose lives will be greatly approved by your charity. I only did my duty, Archaya. Giving him a... Well, I was about to say a salute, but I don't think that's correct. That's alright. I'll just engage her in a theological debate and say Jainism is better. See? Plus she's a theologian. She should join that Sangha. Heck, since I'm not having any more children, I mean, I can, you know, make them ordered to take vows. I mean, there's no need for concubines anymore. Pariyapalai. I know he's strong, and he did things that are faithful, but I do not care. I do not care if you get a low martial education. You will improve upon it when you become the Raja. Because taking this land, that's also going to make me Raja, by the way. Messenger brings word from Nagapantanam. One of the Nigranthas residing there is willing to serve as my personal physician. The Nigrantha named Tirunatapavuma is schooled in formal medicine and has served at several sick houses, though it appears the other Nigranthas are happy to see him go, as he is renowned for being tad overzealous and frankly insane. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? I'll pay him some money and gain some purity. The Pandyas have called the Pallava Raj. I know those guys. Well, this is what I was worried about. You're in good strength. Come here. Yeah, those guys who was a big player. Yeah, we'll call him over here. Don't call the whole Rashtrakuta kingdom over here. I mean, so yeah, we left our former liege, which they now pay tribute um, to the Maharaja. At least we get a clue of where they are and what they look like. Lanka is to assist us on the besieging. Well, you fellas get them off of us so they can stay away from Cholamandalam. But you're in the middle of a war. Vassalization, right. When I called Locke over here, we just want this war to end faster. They're occupying these holdings, and we're trying to... There they are. They're taking it over just like I wanted. Took 3 prisoners. This lunatic mother. Yeah, give us more money. And if you do not, how old are these 2? Oh, they're babies, so... From a house arrest. It's healthier this way. Okay, they're willing to pay. 1 more, and you'll get your children back. See, we are merciful. Who says we aren't? Great Thakur. Well, with this amount of money, we should build up fortifications. Since we've been on the offensive and not enough on the defense. 71%. We're about to take 2 more holdings and we're about to be assisted by them. Vikramaditya is now Hindu as well. I guess it does work. 90%. but I fear we may get short. Unless you want to say surrender to us. "100% war score. We won the race." Gotcha. So now I am the new Raj of Pandya Nadu. But I'm not moving my capital to Madurai for tradition's sake. But as you can see, now I wear this. Is turban a correct description? Again, just want to look at it. Is that a correct way of describing it? And now my wife wears this little crown as well. Heir to the Chola Raj. As in Raj of Pandya Nadu. And remember, as a Jain, and all these guys here are Hindu, we gotta kick them out. They'll say maybe. Well, you better. Otherwise, we're gonna take it over. There's a maybe on them. Maybe on them. And they'll say yes. Look, Hindus are gonna be mad at me, but, again, we're gonna kick them out so we can make room for Jains to take over all the cities and temples, so we can get more of the taxation. Wait for it. Okay, you're out of here. They've gone up there, where, you know, the other Pallava dynasties lives. Who else? Oh, yes. If you say no, we're gonna be here. Put your crown focus on here. And since we are of a duchy level now, we can assign a treasury guard to guard our artifacts, which is just only books, and we have more commanders now. Alright, he's given up Madurai. No, he's going up there. Matter of fact, all Hindus will be expelled, and they're most likely going to move either up there or to there. Made a reasonable decision today. One more. And that's you. Thank you. So now I personally control all this land because of the domain size, which I can, you know, go further up by having low centralization. I'm sure the ones that have huge negative opinion are the Hindus. All their mayors and pujaris. And for some reason there's this guy that really likes me. But I do not care. All Hindu mayors and pujaris out of here. They'll say yes. Yes. This is a free, independent, Jain country. We fought fought for liberty and peace. At least we can finally disband them. We'll find them all in a moment. Is that all? Yes. Okay. Oh. There you go. Well, it hasn't come in yet. That's the reason why I did not switch to agnatic-cognatic when I was a Thakur of Cholamandalam. It's because we're knowing that we were going to take this over, and that means we're still going to be following that type of succession law. But there's still much more work to be done. As we will wait a couple of years to gather more strength, and we'll fight against them in the future, even though we may have to break a non-aggression pact by... it's because I'm married to the wife who's from that dynasty. In other words, I would have to divorce the wife that I really, really love, but just wait until all the children are grown up. Yeah, I think I know when I should divorce, but that's only when I feel like I'm ready to abdicate. There's a ducal conquest for Kanara. Allies with the Kalingas, they're far away. But just wait a year. Upon the conclusion of a long council meeting, I decided to make a toast. Of course, one toast eventually becomes many, and time seems to slip away. Later, as I leave the council chamber, I stumble and fall on my face. I could feel the taste of blood in my mouth and the dizziness setting in. Help! I hear the voice of Nigranta Maravaman just before I pass out. As I wake up the next morning, I feel as if my head is about to explode. At least I am safe. I owe you a favor, good man. You shouldn't be drinking while celebrating a victory. Oh, we need a trade post. That also means now we can get up on the technology point. Isn't this amazing? We started the episode thinking that we're just backed into the corner and there is no hope. But we fought for our independence in an easy war, and then we fought a subjugation war just to screw these guys over. So, since we kicked the Chera and the Pandyas out, if we want to be technical about the three crowned kings of Tamilakam, we are the undisputed crowned king of Tamilakam. But the kingdom of Tamilakam is not yet formed. My palace was enriched by your visit. But remember, if we were to fight against him, it's a very powerful enemy. But he's an old man, so he's probably got a good couple of years left in him. We have to fight these guys soon. Since they probably sent troops to the Kalingas now. Jeez. Yes, that's good money we're making, but we can use that money to, about to say, build castle towns? Yeah. There's already one here. No castle town there. Nothing up there. Just do whatever you tell me. And since we have more of these people, the Negrantas, at least we'll get monthly purity from all of them, all the new ones. And whenever I become Archaya, they say the Hindu opinion, Buddhist opinion goes up, but the Jain opinion would be plus 30, in which I would be well respected throughout all of India. No, Vikram, you do martial too. That's what you two Hindu brothers are going to be doing. You're of a martial. But I'm not ready to abdicate once these children grow up. There's still much more work to be done. We have to form the kingdom of Tamilakam. That's my purpose for this life. This is just only a Jain era of the Chola. And one day we will fight to get Kongu, Tagadur, Kalkut, as well as those two up in Tonanadu. Yeah, I was about to say, what's the next mission? Build a new temple? Let me look. Like, this one's got a lot more holdings. Like here, for example. How much would that cost? Maybe, ooh, lord. Okay. That's a lot. I don't know why I kept saying, oh lord. That's a habit of mine, me personally. I should have said, Bayajana, or buy the Tirktankaras. I didn't think it would be this much. Oh, from across the border. Money loving priest, an embarrassed believer, but he's charity. Alright, we become close friends. Focus on the monastic duties. And so that's more for the learning. But we'll soon declare war against these guys. They're going to be very easy to take on, and I think they probably lost the alliance with the Kalingas. Correct? Yes. But we need to raise some money a bit, which shouldn't be too hard. I didn't know I get a monthly grace gain because it likes Dravidians. Has it always been like that, or is that due to the recent update in CK2 earlier this fall? That they've added that little feature where you get a little bit of grace if the Emperor likes a certain thing about your dynasty or your faith or your culture. Sorry. Need to save the money for the upcoming conflict. Just wait until we make about 200. That reminds me. The resources. That means we can we get money from the butcher and fishery, the steel furnace, and woodcutter's lodge. It's only the steel furnace that's more valuable than these. friendship between us will benefit both our realms. There's an absolute agreement. See? You are a wise, generable human being. Generable? Generous. Well, not quite generous. But he's trying to reject it. He's a Buddhist, you know? He's not a member of any society, but you know what we're talking about. Okay, wait till 200 gold. But I'll get personally involved just to get some additional gold out of it. So after this war, then we'll fight to get the Maldives. Because that is also a de jure part of Tamilakam. Getting stronger. Oh, you goof. What? Says, he's uncovered several clues indicating that Captain Rangang of the Quillen Company possesses important information regarding the rumored artifact. However, he's unwilling to talk and he wants more spies transferred on the regular missions and the captain instead. Just do it. I've yet to go on a pilgrimage. Matter of fact, after the next war we're about to start, I should go on a pilgrimage, even though they never asked me to do a mission on that. Matter of fact, I have to cancel that, because I think building a temple is out of the question. There are many mysteries in the Jain faith. Might be interested to spend some time delving into the old texts of the Anga Sutras. I'll dedicate more time reading the scriptures. Whenever the old guy finally dies, then we'll finally fight a war to get Kongu and Tagadur. All these de jure claimed territories. Those are the condivores that me as a Jain ruler will be fighting on. Matter of fact, let's start right now. And he's got no friends, so this should be an easy one. Ooh, that's going to cost me a bit of that. No need to bring allies. We can handle this. Once we get that, we'll create the Raj of Cheranadu, and this would definitely make way to create the Kingdom of Tamilakam. Thank you very much. Despite your cyclism, you should be a nun. If I wanted it to make her order to take vows, which I wouldn't do that. But I can make her... She's already erudite. Now I'll make her kind. In the past few months I've spending many nights reading the Anga Sutras. The texts contain many items of wisdom and also give hits to the most important mysteries of Ajanath, one of the Tirthankaras. The sacred texts illuminate me. Now I'm a religious philosopher. Closer to becoming a theologian, if I wanted it. Off you go, fellas. This'll be easy. Vassalization war? Oh, you better hurry the hell up, because, you guys are probably over there now. And this strong woman is stressed. Mind you, Subjugation War, you can do that only once in a lifetime. Well, good job, I guess, even though we have our differences. If we lose, well, I'm not saying we lose. If these guys fall to them, and we can't get that county, then we may have to go to the Maldives. You know, just to find an alternate way to get, you know, to get the territory that's de jure Charanadu. Hey, there's an army up there. If we can beat them, that's more war score for us. Might as well. Oh, I forgot you're never married. You have a rash. Nothing here. Tended to be worried about that stuff. Get him. %100% war score. We got the county. What luck. Now come on home. Even though it's a bit separated, but land is mine. So we have enough money to create Raj of Charanadu. And we need a little bit more money. And then the kingdom of Tamilakam will be ours. We'll form the kingdom of Tamilakam. So it'll just make a statement that we Chola is the undisputed master of Tamilakam. Now to seclude myself with prayer and meditation. Who would have thought that the man of peace would also be an expansionist, and a man who at least attempted to unite most of the Tamil people. Even some of them are Hindu or Nestorian and whatnot. Huh. Make us an alliance breaker. Oh, nobody would want that. Also, what war? You are doing a revolt war. For some guy's claim. Well, that's your business, not mine. Which means I can't go on a pilgrimage. Don't worry about it. I'm about to meet another guy. Ah, yes, the pilgrimage. But we have to wait until the war is over. So just say, it's like, look, I'll create it in a moment. It's just, I'm trying to look something up. As time passes and we get more money, I need a little more money before I create the kingdom. Remember, 200 gold. Doctor of Natural Philosophy. Well, since I already have this, I'll select something else. I'm a man of diplomacy, so how about taking a stroll and enjoying some small talk? Pandya Raj. I told you it would work out. Told you. Plus you are a proper Hindu warrior now. But since you are not identified by what religious branch are you? But you'll pick one once you become Maharaj. Actually, I know what day I'm gonna form the kingdom in. Just wait. I'll get to work. So don't worry about who you're gonna get married and who not to. Wait until your other brother grows up. Oh, and by the way, you two, get out of here. Well, except you. You've probably been here for a while. But you, out. Standard procedure. Okay, you, you viewers, especially if you are Tamil viewers that are watching this, here on November 1st, and good timing with the money. November 1st will be the day of the formation of the Kingdom of Tamilakam. Tamilakam is ancient Tamil country, is what that means. And the reason why November 1st is this auspicious day? Because it's Tamil Nadu Day in modern day, Tamil Nadu state, India. Oh, here it is. Maharaja Parântaka of the Chola Kingdom has created the title of the Kingdom of Tamilakam, the undisputed King of Tamilakam, in which now I have the same structure of the crown like the Lambakana Kingdom there. Because of this, I can hold more of the domain now. So now I'm Maharaja, and this one is the Maharani, as we refer to it. And princes and princesses are referred to as Rajkumari, if that's correct. See, look at Periyapalai. He's strong and he's groomed. Women are gonna love him. Can't deny that. But again, there's much more work to be done. Thinking about intervening on this conflict. Who are you dealing with, by the way? You're dealing with them, and a bit of them. That's the amount of territory they hold. Sure, I'll send some help to them. Plus, it's not going to be until the peace deal expires with them, and then we'll declare war to take that over. Take over the entirety of Tamil Nadu. Unite the Tamils. So now we're going to intervene in some foreign war, which we don't really, get into that sort of business, but I just want it to be over with, as my ambition is completed. I think it's highly unlikely that I would reach the purity that far up, but we'll think about creating a treasury. I'm just going to put that there. I don't know if it'll happen in this character's life. As I said, more work. I'm not going to abdicate when Vikramaditya turns 16, so I'm not ready for that. My God, in this episode, my God, you mean by the Tirthanakaras? In one episode, he went from a single county to rule most of the land of the Tamils. That is extraordinary. Especially this is coming from the man of peace. And as I said before, that's why I converted to Jainism in the first place. Purity means you can declare these type of wars, and if you got good enough troops, good commanders and whatnot. What are you still doing here? forgot about them. Alright. Let's help him out. He's already got most of the holdings. So head to the capital. Finish this war and then we'll go on a pilgrimage. Yeah, up the Deccan Plateau. And we'll soon fight them. Oh, we're coming in. We gotta save them. It's an open field. I think I should send my sons to battle because of their skills. Or lack thereof. Who knows? Just wait till Vikramaditya grows up and then... I've spent years studying the basic tenets and beliefs of the Jain faith. By now, I consider myself quite an advanced Jain scholar. I will dedicate my life's work to the Sambhavana. Yeah, it's Parântaka the Pious. Fitting name. Because truly he was. When he came into the Sangha, he was initially a lazy bum. But now, he turns into a holy man, a saint, a living saint. And he may one day become an ascetic, near the end of his life. Alright, we're going home. Fine. Oh my goodness, we're attacking our home ally. Only because of the Maharaja's behest. It's all because of that claim of Maharashtra. Just when I was going to go on a pilgrimage. Most of the rebel army is from there, so track them down. I was about to say, whoa there. Hold on. You have no idea who you're dealing with here, and you're dealing with most of the whole army. Are you nuts? Well, Vikramaditya, oh, no, excuse me, Periyapalai, you're strong, you got good combat skills, so here's your first taste of battle. Just show them what we Cholas are made of. Yes, this is going to be a suicide mission. If we lose, then we'll just go home and not intervene in that matter anymore. Hurry up and kill most of them, they're going to be coming in September. We just won the battle, so now we have the advantage of the hills. Did you pick up a skill yet? No. Nicely done. Keep going down to Goa and we'll eventually go up to Thana. Take it to them. Anything? No? Nor have you killed anyone. I was about to say, don't I have enough grace stuff? No. Can't send my sons to the Chinese academy. The old friend has passed away naturally. Hey, oh yeah, the Mongol strategist of ours taught him something. Teaching him in Chinese tactics. Gonna make you marshal from then on out. No need to train troops anymore. Done well. Yeah, now my son can do a lot of damage. Now I'm stressed. For whatever reason. Does that mean this stress would prevent me from... No. You're next. Just take it all over. Okay, which one has the weakest fortification? It's here or there? Well, since we're already here, we'll just settle down here. But the better question is... No, the garrison size is the same. We already took out most of their army. So just take one holding and then the revolt is over and we can finally go home and I'll go on a pilgrimage. As we'll raise some money for the trip. And Vikram has already grown up, which I did not get a notification, but he's a brilliant strategist and a cavalry leader. I'll make you commander as well. Excellent. I was about to say, both of you brothers should be together. Plus, judging by the looks of it, it seems he's a better martial skilled man than he is. But honestly, I would rather take physical strength. I mean, he could be a damn good commander for most of Vikramaditya's life. He'll just be a military man at heart, even though he will be inheriting Charanadu. I need to get Cholanadu. I need to get Tagadur back sooner rather than later before I decide, okay, it's time for me to go. Go for one more holding, then we'll defeat these guys if the score isn't 100. Okay. Just pretend this is march home, but we're marching into battle, which will be halfway home. Alright, my dedication to religious pursuits has been noticed around the realm. Among the others, quite impressed Nirgranta Valantankaran of Sri Vilipatur. I've maintained a correspondence on various religion and philosophical matters for some time. We found we become rapidly good friends. From Madurai County. Go forth, my sons. The Mongol leads the center, and my sons in the flank. Right, it's all over. My daughter to this guy who we just put in jail. That's silly. Right. I think I'm ready to go on a pilgrimage. If time allows. Yes. Give me a moment. Alright. As these troops are marching home, well, it's like you could say, yes, they're traveling along to go home. But I'm going to be traveling along to somewhere. It's time to go on a pilgrimage. Yeah, go on a pilgrimage to one of the holy places of India. Jain holy place. So to speak. Will cost you 32. I shall do the pilgrimage to one of the holy sites of the Jain faith, seeking enlightenment and purification. I will start making travel plans now. There are many places that a devout Jain might visit during a pilgrimage. They will undoubtedly all offer enlightenment, but a closer location make for a safer journey. Honestly, like if you look at Jain holy sites, there's a Sravambalagola, which is the white pond there, which is noted for the one of the it's like, yes, it's one of the Jain holy sites, but it's also noted for, besides the White Pond, that's where Chandragupta Maurya, the founder of the Mauryan Empire, he went there after he abdicated and became a Jain ascetic, and he later died there, as he did, fasting to death, which was one of the procedures, a way of, when you pass away after you attain moksha or something like that. It's rarely done in India today, fasting to death. But it was common back then in ancient India and into classical. That is over there. The mountain in Girnar or Jinnah, how do you pronounce that? Over in Gujarat, it's over there. And Shikarji, where 20 of the Tirthankaras achieved moksha, which is somewhere. Where is Shikarji? Again, the name escapes me. Isn't it there? Or is it over there? When I know it's somewhere, at least, I think. Shikarji. Anyways, I'll look it up. But I know where I'm going because, I would like to go long distance. It's like, yeah, too short, it's safe. I want to risk it. And say, go long. And as you can see down here, it says distance to Cholamandalam. Yeah, 441. Like, what is that, in miles? Yeah, 441 from Cholamandalam. And 455 from here to, So I'm thinking about going to Gujarat, which, to be fair, it's the only other free Jain kingdom. Matter of fact, it's a kingdom that's purely Jain, is Gujarat. While here we're the second. Here's Shikarji. Jharkhand, yeah, knew it. Over there, where I'm pointing at. Yeah, that's where it is. But it's still short, so I'm going to Girnar. To the mountain in Gujarat. Just save your little money. You may never know what you'll need to go on my travels. Oh, the minor titles. Chola and the Mongol will guard my stuff. Vikramaditya, you'll be designated regent. Vikram will also be the master of royal elephants. Where's the other one? Hariyapalai will be the royal builder. Isn't there another son of mine who's from Chola? The bastard son. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Which he's kind of, well, yeah, he's there. He's around. So yeah, Vikram is, as it says, great monarchs often employ units of war elephants in their army to great effect. But Savarnet, the elephant, is also has great value as a symbol of stability, strength, and perseverance. All this makes it very important to keep the ruler's elephants in good health. And the position of Master Royal Elephants is a correspondingly prestigious one. As you can see, the monthly prestige, 1.20. Now, the Royal Builder for Periapalai. Powerful rulers will be expanding palaces and building new ones. The position of Royal Builder holds much prestige, though the holder need not actually have any architectural or engineering skills. It's usually someone else doing the real work. You have to be a man of average carpentry skills to do that. And we know what a court musician is. But for a poet, it shall be him, because, because why not? I'm gonna choose my wife. But the real question is, who likes me the least? He's an heir to the county, so... Oh, just give it to the old man. And also, I thought about getting rid of that old coat position. Here, I got a eunuch to send you. Huge bonus. Because I don't want a guy who's possessed in the court. And get me a Chinese artifact. I've always wanted one of these. Alright. And get me a new one while I go on a pilgrimage. Just why me by, save a little bit of money. Now before I go, here it is. The Zhao bronze sculpture. A fantastic bronze rendition of a majestic beast mid-stride. A graceful movement of the subjects truly inspiring. Just a little bit of prestige and a little bit of stewardship. Yes, see you later, yup. Oh, not again. Why do we keep finding these people? No, but I got someone else in mind. Him. That is fascinating. I shall visit the Mata where this feat is being accomplished. How long have you been around, Chandradichi? I see your name all the time. But then again, there's only 10 of us. Chandradichi. Been around since February of 789. I packed my things and made preparations for my household to make do without me. It is time to start my pilgrimage for the ancient mountains of Yena. Which again, it's over there, ran by this man, who's a duelist, so, what, he's craven. You could say, hey, don't mess with him. He runs the place. My journey begins from Cholamandalam to, Bhumaka. I'm gonna butcher half of these named places in India. It seems I'm kind of more, for some reason, just based on what you hear from me, more familiar with places like Magda, Gujarat, and now Tamil Nadu. But since I said Magda, that's an ancient name. That's Bihar today. Anyways, escorted through the gardens of the monastery, I immediately spot the work of my brother Chandradichi. Not my brother, as if we're related. The roses are a delicate mixture of red and yellow. Huge sunset at their center. They're beautiful. My escort nods, offering me a small space. They're a little cramped over there. Would you mind helping out? Well, I can do that, I think. I got dirty hands. Darn it. Tried my hand in gardening, but all I got was dirty. Which, by the way, Don't go messing with plants if you're a real, Jain. If you're a monk or a layman, nun, laywoman, or whatnot. You see, don't go messing with them plants because if you uproot one of them, that's violating ahimsa. And he doesn't say it here in the game, but just based on what I read, again, ahimsa, non-violence, applies to humans, animals, plants, insects, even the microscopic of things. Oh boy. A large group of mounted warriors block our way. A local Raja is a man that's taken upon himself to relieve pilgrims, merchants, or other travelers of some of their wealth in order to allow them passage. Turning back is not an option. We either pay or we will have to fight these men. Oh my goodness, I could finally get rid of Craven and become brave. We must defend what's ours. Now I'm brave. Being out on a pilgrimage makes you brave. In the middle of a small village stands an unusually large pipal tree. Peepal or pipal? Pipal. Pipal. Oh. The villagers build a platform of grass and mud around its center. Clearly it's a place for spiritual reflection and discussion. I must stay and learn what these people could teach me. Didn't become zealous, which would have been nice. Here we are. Which, again, you cannot see its hills, but it's there. I have arrived in the temple district of Taliti at the foot of Yana. A long set of stairs will take you up to the sacred mount to see the shrines and temples. It was here that Krishna was once confined by his mother, where he trekked Kalyavana to meet the flaming ire of the sleeping Mutukunda. As I reached the Bhavnath shrine, where I observed hundreds of naked sadhus making their offerings to Shiva and bathing themselves in the tank of the temple. The entire place is resounding with sounds and music. According to some, Shiva himself is near. But I must continue my ascent. Yana is not only a pilgrimage site for Hindus, but Jains as well. There's a different purpose. I believe there's one of the Tirthankaras says achieved moksha there. Purification and enlightenment have never before felt as tangible as in this place. Pilgrims are circumambulating, I've never seen that word before. Shrines, sadhus are conveying their blessings upon the faithful, and monks and gurus meditate together. I join those in worships that for thousands of years have attended this place and others like it. This is a profound experience unlike anything I ever felt before. I cannot wait to tell others about this. Now I am truly zealous. Yes, pious Parântaka, the true Jain, the true Tamil Jain. I am home at last after my journey. I've learned new things and experienced the greatness of the faith, met with interesting people. Oh, it is good to be home. I'm confident that I will remember this trip very fondly. A great experience. We are glad you have performed a pilgrimage in the name of our faith. Signed, Archa Rajapala. You've been around for a while. I reckon you're 70 years old. Oh, you once had a setback and you finally got an artifact? He has returned and brought with him a well-preserved tongue. It has proved it once belonged to an infamous unbeliever. Perhaps it might bestow upon some penchant for deceit its owner once possessed. Look, I ain't gonna say, that's what I've been about. No. I'm gonna be, everyone shall hear of his achievements, because he actually did something for his 68-year-long life. So I got the tongue of the unbeliever. Alright. The despised tongue of a foul unbeliever. It once spread lies and deceit. Just +1 intrigue. Who knows? Maybe it's the tongue of the Rajasakara. He was a foul, foul unbeliever. Huh! And he just died. Okay. On the 11th of November, I got the tongue. 1 week later, in a few days, he died of a natural death. Well, thank you for your service. That's all I gotta say. What you doing? Making Maldives a tributary state. I was thinking about going over there one day. Oh Lord, what are they doing? Tributaries. It's all about tributaries down here. Not enough subjugation. Oh! Totally forgot about that. Pandya Raj, what are you doing? Don't do that. I could send you to the Chinese Academy. Well, tell you what. I mean, look, you're already good as it is, but there's room for improvement. You're going to be more of a warrior type. Combat skill-wise. But for him who has more martial, or is that man's craven? I can't send him to the academy because... Oh, learning skill's too low. As I said before, you will not kill the prince. I want you to drop the plot, and I will send you out of here. You'll have advanced education. That's another reason of why I said I will not abdicate this soon. Despite the fact I feel like I achieved everything there is to achieve. Today in the market, I watched as a poor beggar took his bowl full of coins and went straight into the tavern to buy drink. Perhaps mankind is unknowable after all. It does not make sense, but I must try to accept it. No, you shouldn't. Stop swaying him. We're good enough friends. Just be patient. Wait for the next mission. As we'll just save up some money. Don't donate to charity unless the Archaya says so. At least the economy will be booming. That's only if I hold all these lands personally. More centralization. Hold on. Oh no. I need to get that trade post limit up somehow. Which you can, but it's gonna take a long time to do so. My son writes to me from China with bad news. Apparently he gifted a clock to a professor and got deeply offended. Better up alive? No. Asks me for funds to help smoothen relations. Small price for education. This is what I mean by save your money. Save your money wisely. Waiting for this old guy to pass on. So that way I can declare war to retake Tagador, take Kangwu, and that just to further unite Tamilakam. Up in Bengal. Cha. Actually, there is one more act I want to do, now that there's time. We have not held Diwali in a long time, but remember, we know what Diwali is, but for Jains, it is also a time to remember and honor Mahavira, the 24th Tirthankara and the founder of Jainism. So, and ironically, we're starting it right on November 1st, Tamil Nadu Day, Tamilakam Day. So this will be the last act for this episode. We'll hold a Jain Diwali feast. This will be a grand feast, but all the mayors and Nirgranthas will be there. So a jeweled necklace would be perfect for my wife, who's been a lover for a long, long time. Welcome all. I guess everyone is here. Nobody declined an invitation, unlike in Rajasekara's day. Yes, my wife's overjoyed. Got what she wanted. Yeah, the darkest night of Diwali is here, and the most important night of the feast. Candles and lamps are lit everywhere, and the guests stroll across the painted and decorated floor wearing a colorful dress. Rich and sweet food is served. The attainment of Nirvana of Lord Mahavira, the last Tirthankara, is celebrated with the victory of good over evil and knowledge over ignorance. Let us celebrate. Hopefully we'll do that again in the future. We'll stop at 8:12, right in the beginning. And we will stop right now. There we go. So again, we went from single county of Cholamandalam into the kingdom of Tamilakam, the Chola kingdom, the undisputed master of Tamilakam. But as for Maharaja Parântaka, at 52, he's got a lot more work to do. He will soon become the archchild of the Sangha, but also will try to, well, maybe, it's a maybe, that maybe we can expand into areas that are a de jure part of Tamilakam. But this will be a struggle, for he has already made them and all the others to pay tribute. Especially, up against this war-loving dog there. It will be quite a struggle, but don't worry. Rashtrakuta is with us, if needed. And them as well, don't forget about that. So, you could say on the next episode, we'll see the final years of the Maharaja. Just one more big war, or a few more, depending on the circumstance. And then he will abdicate. But only he will abdicate once he becomes Archaya, and when Pariyapalai returns from the Chinese Academy. So we hope to see you in the next episode, and we wish you peace. Which again, next episode, he will be Archa, which he will be respected by Jains the world over, and the Hindus and Buddhists will look at him a bit more highly now. Until then, so long for now.